Good morning, everybody. It's a very early kickoff today in the Simulation Football League Week 10 between the Portland Fleet and the Houston Hyenas. We're here in Portland, Oregon. I'm Ramos Lynn. Alongside me in the booth is Mr. John DeSantis. Dwayne Schindler is with me on stats, as well as Art Vandelay. And John, we have a couple of football teams that are desperately looking for a win. The Portland Fleet have not tasted victory this season. Meanwhile, the Houston Hyenas still try to keep pace in the South Division. How are you today, and what are your keys for this matchup?
Awesome. Thank you for introducing me. Thanks for having me. And yeah, this game is absolutely excited. I'm excited for the Portland Fleet to get potentially their first win, not only in this season, but their first win ever over the Houston Hyenas. The Hyenas have beat them 3 straight times now, and they are just the veteran team going against the young new team, and I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, Portland, even though they have not won this season, they've still been very competitive every game. I mean, they lost against Lone Star last week just by 2 points. It was a 12-10 defensive matchup. They were a couple of scores away from the Aztecs, just 1 score away from the Legion. So they've been in every game, as the Houston Hyenas will win the coin toss and they select to kick. But, I mean, they've been in pretty much every matchup. And the Houston Hyenas, if there's something they can do is score points. Last time out, they scored 29 against the Lycans and 48 points against the London Knights. We are ready for kickoff here in Portland, Oregon. The Fleet are 6.5-point dogs here at home. And the Houston Hyenas will kick this one away. Kick goes up. And it's a decent one to the 4-yard line, being returned by Morris to the 24-yard line. And let's introduce you to the Portland Fleet offense. O.J. Bruin in his second season is the quarterback. Ezekiel Love is the halfback, one of the best halfbacks in football, one-time All-Star. Israel Adams, Benjamin Warner, Mike Savage, and Gene Valentine are the wide receivers. Your tight end is Nelson Lozano Jr. And the rookie Jaden Taylor is at center. Second-round pick from Tacoma. From the 12 personnel this time, it's going to be a play-action pass. O.J. Bruin will throw the ball to the far sideline. That is caught by Lozano Jr. for a pickup of 9 yards.
Yes, nice throw there. Good protection in the pocket. 84 on the out route, catches it before he goes out of bounds, and great 9-yard play on first down. You take that every time.
That you do, as they will have a second down and 1. I think a good opportunity to give the first handoff to Ezekiel Love. Again, one of the best halfbacks in football for sure. And it's a 4-4 defense showing here from the Hyenas. Man-o-man looks like. Handoff to the outside. Love is gonna not get the first down. Ruled just about a half a yard shy of the first, as we are gonna introduce you to the Houston defense. Alex Perez and Julius Maximus are the defensive end. Frank Stackhouse and KT Slayer at defensive tackles. Katie Horrell, David Horrell, and Seth Markov are the linebackers. The corners are Marco Swift, Kai Cash, Dedrick Law, and Mike Jones. The safeties are Brady Clark and Josh Rowe. Another handoff, and it's going to be a first down this time to Ezekiel Love, and is going to move the chains for the first time.
Ezekiel Love getting the first down there up the middle. Just getting it barely before getting tackled and brought down. Ezekiel Love is 3rd in the league for touchdowns with 11 touchdowns and 2nd in the league for yards with 1,100 yards. I'm expecting to see a lot of Ezekiel Love today. A lot of love coming from Portland.
Definitely the highlight of this offense is Ezekiel Love, as this pass by O.J. Bruin is going to go complete for a pickup of about 5 yards or so. That's going to be Israel Adams, a rookie, first-round pick, 10th overall from Memphis.
Yeah, nice catch there by Adams, getting involved. He's got 36 catches so far on the season and 3 touchdowns. And they got to get him more involved here on the play actions.
Another man-to-man coverage looks like here from the Houston Hyenas with about 10 players in the box. Ezekiel Love goes nowhere, as this is going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. A couple of Hyenas converge on the stop. And a 3rd and still manageable, John, for the Hyena offense, for the Fleet offense, excuse me.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if these veteran Houston Hyenas can take advantage of this third down here and stop them early.
Look for the slant here from this slot receiver. As OJ Bruin will go to the post route instead. The pass is going to be tipped and intercepted by the Houston defense. That's going to be number 33 on the defense, Mike Jones at 6'2", 215, and the Hyenas have the first takeaway of the game.
Who? Mike Jones. I had to say it. Sorry. That's his first interception on the season. Number 33 coming up big off the tip drill there. And oh my goodness, the Houston Hyenas, man, with the turnovers. They have 15 between two players, Bradley Clark and Josh Rowe, where the Fleet only have 11 between the entire team. So these guys are ball hawks back there, and they get the ball back here.
3 wideouts in this set as DR Sim is going to turn the corner for a pickup of 8 yards on a quick out. We're going to introduce you to the rest of the Houston offense. Dave Burr at quarterback, Brad Jones and Justin Williams in the backfield. Wide receivers are Kyle Fenimore, Dougie Day, DR Sim, and Greg Corky. Tight end is going to be Randy Pierce, third year in the league, and Ethan Kai at left guard. Round up this offense, the undrafted left guard, number 69. He's a key part of this running offense. This time, Brad Jones is going to go nowhere. Great penetration in the backfield by the D-line, and it's going to be 3rd and 4.
Holy smokes, they were all over him real fast. Number 54 was timing the snap count, it felt like, there on that one. And Brad Jones, the rookie running back, speaking of great running backs, man, this guy is phenomenal. Great to see him. First round, 9th pick overall.
Pass to the inside is going to be caught for a first down. That's Kyle Fenimore getting past the sticks. The Portland Fleet defense, Robert Broer and Derwin Nuevo are the defensive ends. Bernard Patterson and Gary Burney at the defensive tackles. Mel Davis, Khalil Thomas, Gary Clem, and the former Hyena Brody Gulch are the linebackers. Chris Stock, Derek Majors, and Leo Morris are the corners. Leo Morris also returning kicks and punts. Buck Funk and Bernard Smith are the safeties. Bernard Smith, first season in Portland, coming from the Arizona Scorpions franchise. A really good safety, as we have a tight I formation. It's an I power. Burr passes. The pass caught. Jones, can he? No, he cannot outrun the linebacker. Khalil Thomas, good pursuit by the linebacker. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brad Jones leads his team in receptions, and that's actually 15th in the league with 49 catches, make that 50 now. And Brad Jones, the young rookie, they're using him all over the place. Love to see this young star, Brad Jones. And the last catch there by Kyle Fenimore, he had 114 yards last week and a touchdown. Good to see him getting involved early.
12 personnel again here for the Houston offense. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Dave Burr is going to throw the pass to the corner. And the pass is caught by DR Sim, the Hall of Famer, for a touchdown, Houston.
Oh, touchdown, Houston Hyenas. Wow, and of course, the legendary DR Sims, first in absolutely everything. I didn't realize how amazing this guy was until I did the research on this game, and I go, wow, I get to call the legendary game from DR Sims. That is 118 touchdowns all time, and that's first in SFL history. Wow, DR Sims.
Yeah, Derek Majors, a really good corner. 5'10", 216, 4th season in the league. I like him as a corner, number 1, but you may want to have a safety over the top when you have to control DR Sim, as this extra point is going to go up and good from Sonny J, and we're 7-0.
Yeah, like you said, the corner there, 5'11", going against the absolute veteran DR Sims, but he had 2 interceptions last week there, that cornerback Majors there. So I'm excited to see him take advantage of Dave Burr as well, because Dave Burr threw 3 interceptions last week. But again, this is a whole new week. We'll see how it goes. Excited to see Houston get up there on the board first.
This kick goes away and being returned past the 25 to the 29-yard line, as we're going to take a look again to the Portland offense. And John, I think they have to continue to try to establish just a little bit of Ezekiel Love. They just cannot go away from him. Even though Houston is showing 9 guys in the box, I think he's your best player on offense, and you have to trust him.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see also Benjamin Warner get a little bit involved. He had a touchdown last week. Good to see these receivers get early reps to kind of get comfortable.
That's Ezekiel Love on the carry. He's going to pick up probably 2 as David Horrell, the former Toro, makes the tackle. And we have a 2nd and 8. Portland, again, they've been competitive on every matchup. Almost gave the Vancouver Legion and the Lone Star a glorious scare last week. They were leading against the Aztecs 20-7 at home. And, they're a competitive team. Just ball that just has not bounced their way. As this pass from O.J. Bruin goes past the sticks for a first down.
And there he is, Benjamin Warner, getting involved early. Love to see it. And nice, easy throw and completion for O.J. Bruin there to get to move the chains there and get a huge first down to keep this possession of the ball here.
Be another first down here for the Portland Fleet, and the pass is going to be incomplete, knocked away at last second by the safety, and it's going to be a 2nd and 10. This Portland Fleet offense, they've been together for a while for the most part. I mean, O.J. Bruin only in the 2nd season, but you have Nelson Lozano 4th season, Gene Valentine 4th season. You have Ezekiel Love 3rd season with the team, Benjamin Warner 3rd season with the team, so there's some chemistry. And alongside the rookies they've added, like Israel Adams, Mike Savage, and Jaden Taylor. I think they're going to be a potent offense for seasons to come if they can keep it together. As O.J. Bruin will throw the pass deep. It's going to be intercepted again by the defense. And this is its 2nd time, John. We've seen that deep post route get intercepted.
Josh Rowe, man, can you believe this guy is having an absolutely legendary season? That is his 10th interception on the season. Absolutely incredible for this young player. Between the 2 strong safeties of the Hyenas with Bradley Clark and Josh Rowe, it's pick your poison, man. These 2 guys are absolute ball hawks, looking for that ball, hustling to the ball, and that's the reward you get, the hustling to the ball like that.
4 wide receiver set here for the Houston offense. The toss play goes outside. Brad Jones cannot get to the edge. A good job by Derek Majors on the stop. And Josh Rowe, to your point, the strong safety probably has become the best strong safety in football. Not sure if safety overall, but at least strong safety, he has an argument. 6 foot 220, 2nd season in the SFL, and has made a habit of getting pick sixes. A really good player. Look for the quick out to the far sideline here, John.
Oh!
Almost intercepted right there by the Portland Fleet defense. A really good job by the corner jumping that route. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you absolutely called it right. I was waiting for that slant. I thought it almost looked like it hit the receiver in the head, but the defender looked like he might have got a hand on it, and I think they saw it coming just as much as you did.
5 wide receiver set, and look for the deep corner route here. Probably to the top of your screen. No, it's going to be slants. Dave Bird, the pass inside is going to be picked off by the Portland Fleet defense. A much-needed takeaway as Leo Morris is going to give the ball back to the Fleet.
What is going on? So many interceptions here. These secondaries here are just putting the game in their hands, and they're taking it over. They're like, you better run the ball. If you don't, you're going to pay for it. Look at another huge interception. Both these teams now getting 2 interceptions apiece. That's pretty incredible here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we have a case of the turnovers right here in Portland, and this is going to be a handoff, I think, to Ezekiel Love. See if a team can possess the football for a few plays in a row. Ezekiel Love is going to go inside, and not for much, probably a couple yards as KT Horrell and company make the tackle. This Houston team, John, they're in a tough division, a division that has been historically, pretty tough with the Aztecs, the Forward Toros, and the Lone Star Glory. But this season, it looks like the division is up for grabs.
Yeah, you're right. They're only 2 back with only 2 games to go. 3-4, 4-4, 5-3. Couple games under their belt, and they're right back in it.
This handout by Ezekiel Love to the outside goes for a pickup of probably a yard as KT Horrell, the former Aztec, makes the tackle. 6'3", 251. And a 3rd and 7. And we've seen 2 times, John, when we've seen O.J. Bruin try to go deep on the post route and the ball go the other way.
Yeah.
This throw by O.J. Bruin, another post route is going to be
Oh my
knocked
goodness.
away by KT Horrell, as that was KT Horrell's drive. And it's going to be 4th down. Portland forced to punt.
Yeah, another great play by the secondary. Just sitting there. Didn't look like he had to really pursue the ball. Just sitting right in the right spot, right time, and was able to get his hands there and knock that down, forcing another 4th down here. Wow. Exciting ball game, man. Both these teams, it's almost like this game's up for grabs. Who's going to take it?
Almost blocked right there as the punt goes away regardless. As the return goes just for probably 2 or 3 yards. Greg Corky, the veteran, on that return. You know, I had an opportunity, John, to coach KT Horrell with the Aztecs for 3 seasons. What a great linebacker, great Mike linebacker. Very short tackler and great reading the run. Not too shabby also in pass coverage, as you saw on that last drive.
Yeah, great instincts there. Absolutely.
4 wide receivers. Let's see if we see another toss play here for the Hyenas. No, it's going to be a pass. Another quick slant. There you go to Brad Jones, though, on the outside. And a good pursuit by the defense is Derek Majors. And number 27 right there. Trying to get a number for you here, folks. Ryan Davis, corner, make the stop. Going to be second and 8. Excuse me.
Yeah, they love throwing the ball, the Brad Jones. They're just trying to get him involved in every single way, and you can't blame them, man. He's already got over 200 receiving yards and just an absolute bruiser when he gets the ball in the open field.
Dave Burr's going to go down this time as Robert Brower just completely untouched as no the tackle, not Brad Jones, got a single hand on him. Robert Brower last season was an all-star, 4th season overall in the SFL at 6'8", 280.
Wow,
that's his a long 3rd down.
That's his first sack of the season. That's a big one.
They say, oh, he's not gonna get back-to-back, but his teammate is though. Bernard Patterson at 6'6", 330 gets the sack, and it's back-to-back loss of yardage for the Houston Hyenas, as Portland will have incredible field position.
Wow, Patterson, man. Look at the penetration for a big man like that, a defensive tackle. He's already got 30-something tackles on the season. That's pretty impressive for a big man like that.
Big DT as number 64, Bernard Patterson. And, you know, he's one of those guys, you know, I remember there was one guy, they call him Twinkie, because he was one Twinkie away from 350, as Bernard Patterson at towering 330 is just, I mean, how do you run past him? It's just crazy. As Houston has a left guard and Ethan Guy, albeit a rookie undrafted, but you know he's a decent player, and Bernard Patterson got the best of him.
Oh, can Portland take advantage of this big stop here?
Play action
field
pass.
position.
Really good field position. The pass is going to go outside, and it's a completion for a pickup of 9 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and inches.
Yeah, there you go. Adams getting involved there. Beautiful sideline catch, concentration, keeping his feet there, and getting a big catch there and getting the passing game more involved. Another good 1st down play there. They got to start taking advantage of these passing lanes and be a little bit more efficient with the passing.
Run inside this time goes to Ezekiel Love, and he picks up a 1st down as KT Horrell meets him at the 21-yard line, but Portland will move to 6.
Yeah, great run right up the middle, and that's what you got to do. Keep it on the ground, because both these quarterbacks have kind of been making questionable decisions, so let's keep it on the ground, pound it out. You're already in good field position. You can walk away with some points here.
11 personnel this time. That's 1 running back, 1 tight end, and 3 wide receivers as O.J. Bruin is going to get hit as he throws. Pass goes incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd down. Around the league, another South team, the Fort Worth Toros, up 24-0 over the Los Angeles Lycans, as the South Division is trying to make a statement today. Very competitive division.
Frank Stackhouse with the big tackle there too as well. The big hit on the quarterback. Speaking of big DTs coming in there, making great penetration on that first down play.
O.J. Bruin will throw. Bruin, the pass deep, and the pass is going to be incomplete. And actually, if number 50, the linebacker, that is David Horrell, doesn't make that deflection, actually the pass goes directly to Kai Cash's hands for a pick, and maybe a pick six. But it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up for the Fleet.
Oh my goodness, the person breathing a sigh of relief on the field is the quarterback on that play. Holy smokes.
Yeah, you're not kidding. This is going to be a 4 wide receiver set. 3rd and 10. Bruin under center. He will throw. Bruin. Pass deep to the end zone, and the pass is caught for a touchdown as number 10, Israel Adams, the rookie, gets in the end zone.
Love to see the rookie get the touchdown. Big hands, big body, gets up there, snags it right in between the defenders. Confidence of the quarterback to just whip it up there to get their guys involved. Love to see it. Big, huge touchdown for Portland to take advantage of the momentum there after the big stop and the great field position. This was their time to take advantage of it, and they didn't settle for 3. They got the touchdown and tied it up, and it is anyone's ball game, man. It is a tight ball game so far. They're fighting and scratching for every single play here, and I love to see it.
Clark, the free safety, overplayed that one, or underplayed that one. He wasn't aggressive enough. 6 foot 210, 3 seasons, with the Houston defense, 7 seasons overall, and a one-time All-Star back in season 12. But we are tied at 7 points. That's the thing that we said at the beginning of the game, John, is Portland has been competitive in every single matchup, and don't let that 0-8 record fool you. They're a fine football team, and Greg Corky is going to return this one to the 29-yard line, and we're going to take a look at the Houston offense again.
Yeah, like you said, well, now good field position from Houston to set them up now at the 29-yard line. But again, speaking of Portland, they're at home. They want to take advantage of this. You're going to get your first win. Is it going to be at home here? I'm excited for Portland now. You got to. It's hard not to root for the 0-8 team now.
Yeah. Well, 1st and 10, and look, there's no safety deep. Let's see. Well, there's going to be a toss play. Nah, that's going to go nowhere. That play was destroyed at the time of the snap for a loss of 4 yards. Brad Jones, no room to run.
Portland's feels like it just kind of feels like they're playing for something more. They want it more, and it's look at those defensive players forcing them into long situations. Those tackle for losses are huge. It forces them to throw it, and like we saw earlier, it's been shaky for both teams trying to throw the ball today.
4-4 defense. Let's look at the post route here. No, it's going to go to the outside. The pass is caught for a good gain. Good coverage. I mean, the coverage wasn't terrible, but a good job by Randy Pierce.
Yeah, nice catch.
Hitting the catch. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, big contested catch there by the big tight end, and that's what you want. Big body guy like that trying to box out the defender like that. Still took a shot, but still came down with the big catch.
Another toss play on 3rd down. Brad Jones has the edge, but a great tackle in the open field by the Portland defense. That's going to be number 44, Buff Funk, coming from the safety position at 6'4", 224 seasons in the SFL, all with Portland. One-time All-Star, and it's going to be 4th down. Portland slowly but surely getting momentum of this game, John.
I absolutely, you can almost feel it. If maybe it's hard to tell from the people at home, but when you're here and you can feel this stadium, you can tell the tension's running high for Portland.
End of 1. We have a tie ball game at 7 apiece. Houston and Portland, both teams trying to get a win. Houston to continue to fight for a playoff spot, and Portland not to go winless this season, as Houston will punt this one away, and Bob Morris is deep back to return this one.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back plays by Bob Funk, the free safety, to force the punt here, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Morris is going to return this one to the 32, and that's where the Portland offense will start. I like the balance, John, that Portland had in the last drive. We saw just a little bit of Ezekiel Love, and then the deep passing for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that trend continue.
Yeah, let's see if they can play smart football, because this is a veteran defense out there and a veteran franchise that's been around for a long time. They've seen it all. So you're going to have to really work for this one.
Ezekiel Love is going to break a tackle, but going to go nowhere overall as Julius Maximus and company converge to make the stop, and it's going to be a 2nd and 10. This Houston defense has produced some of the best players in league history, throughout the years. Brody Ghost now with Portland, what a great linebacker, especially in his rookie season. And then, you have guys like Eddie Gage, for example, and many others. Brady Clark being part of this team, Everett Garrison, Aaron Arrington back in the day. This pass deep is going to go complete for a good pickup of about 18 yards as Israel Adams, having a sensational first half, moves the chains.
Israel Adams, excited for this young player here. They don't know enough about him. He's too young, he's too new. They don't have enough film on this guy. So every week he's throwing new things, new tricks at you, and it's just hard to game plan for the young player like that, and he's taking full advantage of it, and love to see it.
That he is. Look for the run to the outside here to the near sideline. There's no player right there except maybe the linebacker. They go to that side, and Ezekiel Love has some space. Doesn't go to the outside and tries to cut it to the inside. That's not a good choice, but still has 7 yards.
Yeah, big run there, and that's what you want on first down. Anything over 4 or 5 yards sets you up in great second down. And when you're in 2nd and 3, the playbook is wide open for this Fleet offense to really try something different. Let's see what they try to go with here. Looks like a running formation.
Maybe I run to the inside again to Ezekiel Love. We've seen it a couple times already in the first half. There we go again. Ezekiel Love this time has some space. And Ezekiel Love has one of his best carries of this game. An 8-yard pickup. Moves the chains again for the Fleet.
Man, he's great in a crowd of people. Look at him navigate his way through the trees like a guy going down a hill on skis, avoiding the trees at fast speed, and is able to get himself to the first down. What a great run in the trenches there by Ezekiel Love. Love to see it.
Another tight set we'll see again from, it's going to be 11 personnel. They got it intercepted from this formation early in the game. This pass goes to the outside. No, a better decision as Gene Valentine will have 7 yards to the 30.
Gene Valentine actually leads the team in receptions there. Great to see him get involved there. Over 455 yards coming into this game there. 19th in the league for receptions, and big catch there. Love to see this offense for the Portland Fleet seems they're more comfortable at home here, and they're getting right into this game now. Love to see it, man. This is good.
2nd and 3, the ball at the 30-yard line. 22 personnel as Ezekiel Love has some space on the outside. Ezekiel gets the edge and gets to the 14-yard line. A great run as Katie Horrell makes the stop, but not before Ezekiel Love gets to the red zone and moves the chains. Now up to about 40 yards in this first half.
Yeah, nice burst. Hey, look at the run. As soon as he took the corner and he could see the open field, it's almost like he put it in another gear. He got excited and able to wrap that corner real well. Ezekiel Love dominating here in the trenches on this drive here.
Weak eye formation again. Another handoff goes to the outside. Ezekiel Love is going to get a couple yards, but Katie Horrell controls the situation and puts him on the ground. Katie Horrell having a half as she now has about 6 solo tackles just by the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, what a hit though. That could almost like counts for 2. How hard he hit it. Took him right off his feet. What a hit by 57.
Ezekiel Love looking just a little bit tired now, and it's been a pretty long drive. The pass this time goes to Ezekiel Love. Can he get some speed? Just a little bit as the Houston defense converges on him, and it's going to be 3rd and 6 at the 10. A pretty tricky situation here, John. You don't have a lot of room to maneuver, but you still have to move the ball 6 yards at least to get a first down.
Yeah, they can still get a first down here. Just be smart with this football and walk away with 3 points at worst case scenario. But if they can punch it in the end zone, that would be big for this Portland Fleet offense here at home.
Bruin to throw. Bruin to the outside. The out route is almost intercepted by the Houston defense as tall number 25 right there. Marco Swift at 6'1", 210 gets the PD. And Portland will have to settle for a field goal.
Marco Swift living up to that last name on that play, but I was just so worried about them when they dropped back to throw that. I almost wanted to see a nice run up the middle, but they still keep possession of the ball and able to punch 3 in here and take advantage of the great drive that he had here. Long drive, great run, great runs by the running back to establish the line of scrimmage, and they settle here now for a 3-point try here.
That kick is up and good, and JT Waters, the undrafted rookie, gives Portland the lead. Fleet team, excuse me. You know, in the past couple of seasons, they had been in the up and up. Just gotten a little bit unlucky this year. First season in the SFL, they went 2-10. Then they went 5-7, and then 6-6. I'm sure this skid will not last for long. As you know, as you can see here, they're a really competitive football team. This return by Greg Corky is going to go past the 20 and all the way to the 27-yard line. And we'll take a look at Dave Burr and the rest of the Houston offense.
Yeah, the the Portland Fleet is definitely taking the shine tonight. It definitely feels that way, but Houston is only down by 3 in this game, and they have a heck of an offense there with the veteran wide receiver and the young rookie running back here. Let's see if they go to their stars here.
Heavy set here for the Houston offense. The run goes by Brad Jones, and he is going to be pummeled by Derek Majors after just a pickup of 2 yards. And John, you know, Houston, they're a really good football team historically at home with a 69% win, 54 wins, 24 losses. But on the road, they might struggle, man. 23 wins, but 62 losses for an away percentage of winning of just 27%.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely.
This throw deep by the quarterback's going to go deep, and the pass is caught. Kyle Fenimore is not going to be touched, and the Houston Hyenas retake the lead.
Kyle Fenimore, what a catch, what a play. They just got to get this guy the ball more often. Look at him find his way behind everybody. He even psyched out the ref fell on the ground because they lost track of the ball, and he runs into the end zone untouched. What a catch. What a throw by the quarterback to recognize it, believe in his guy. But yeah, Kyle Fenimore had a huge game last week, so it's good to see them get him more involved. He's having a great season so far.
Deep post route in the deep corner post and post corner has been the bread and butter for the Houston offense for so many years with so many players. You know, from DR Sim, of course, to Kyle Fenimore, going to Bader Ashlauni, going to just so many players. Greg Corky, just so many players throughout that team's history.
Yeah, and they got they got the veteran presence of DR Sims there. You know he's giving them some advice and rubbing off on his veteran presence makes a big difference in that wide receiving core.
Leo Moore is going to return it again. He has some trouble fielding this football, but able to corral it and get past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We're going to take a look at the Portland offense again. And John, after a first quarter plagued with turnovers, it seems that both quarterbacks have settled down just a little.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're going to their running backs a little bit more. But on that last play by the Houston Hyenas scoring so quickly after that huge long drive, the offense still got to be exhausted now, coming right back out and got to work for their points, and down by 4 points here in the second quarter.
The pass to the outside is going to be caught for a pickup of 7 yards to the 33-yard line. As O.J. Bruin is making better decisions. You know, he tried to throw the ball deep a couple times. You know, he got intercepted those 2 times, and ever since it's been more of the out routes and just safer throws.
Yeah, no, it's good to get him more involved. And 9 completions for 16 attempts, 85 yards, and a touchdown with the 2 interceptions so far. Have been kind of hot in Portland because honestly, they would be in. They could have multiple touchdowns if they wasn't for those turnovers. They had great field position all game.
Another out route goes to Gene Valentine for a first down, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Houston has been unable to stop the out route in the last couple of drives, and Gene Valentine has taken full advantage of it.
Absolutely. Gene Valentine, big catch there on the sidelines. Great concentration there, and he's obviously a really reliable target for this offense. And let's see if Portland can come back and strike back quickly here, because the Houston defense is really making them work for it.
Great wide receiver set again as Nelson Lozano is on the bottom side. The pass is going to be caught. Good play action throw again for a pickup of 7 yards to the 48-yard line.
Israel Adams, nice big catch again. He's already got a touchdown on the day. But yeah, these out routes are really keeping this team in this game. But man, go too many times to the well, and one of these guys are going to jump that pass. They got to be careful.
This is the fourth matchup between these two teams. The home team is 3-0. Portland, obviously the home team today. This run by Ezekiel Love is going to break a tackle, almost breaks a second tackle, finally stopped at the 43-yard line of the Houston side of the field, and Portland has another first down.
A big run again, Ezekiel Love. He's just so good in the trenches when it doesn't look like there's anywhere to go. He just bulldozes his way through someone. The arm tackles, gets skinny. He's great in the trenches, great feet, keeps pounding. Great run by Ezekiel Love.
O.J. Bruin this time with 2 backs in the backfield, 2 tight ends. 7 guys in the box for the Houston defense. To throw, Bruin with time. The pass goes to the fullback, and he cannot turn the corner. It's going to be a loss of 4 yards, unfortunately, as the big guy couldn't keep his balance.
Yeah, a little bit late on the throw. It's kind of like a dump pass there. He's looking downfield, probably his 3rd or 4th option. And just the timing on that throw didn't give his fullback a chance to really come down with it. And they're now faced with a 2nd and 14 after that loss on first down.
Daniel Long at 6'2", 250 could not keep his balance. O.J. Bruin will throw the pass to the outside. It's almost intercepted by Katie Horrell. Not quite, as Katie Horrell is having the half of her life. Especially stopping, well, both run stopping and pass coverage has been outstanding.
Yeah, number 57 just dominating the right side of the offense there. Look at him. He's just laser focused.
Look for the play action pass here with 4 wide receivers. 3rd and 14. No play action pass, but O.J. Bruin is going to throw deep. The post route is incomplete and almost intercepted, actually.
Ooh.
As the wide receiver right there, number 81, Mike Savage, the rookie 3rd-round pick from Tacoma, had a ball in his hands and could not corral it. It was a great throw by O.J. Bruin, John.
Yeah, it was, but there was quite a few guys there, but the timing was perfect. He hit him in the hands. You got to come down with that one, but man, he got drilled by number 43 there, the free safety, Bradley Clark, the veteran. He was just perfectly timed that and jarred it loose, and that's how they got the interception before on the tip drill. So that's the Houston Hyenas, man. Just absolutely phenomenal team, and after getting the big touchdown, now coming out and making them 3 and out and punt it here. Huge stop by this Houston defense.
Yeah, and a really missed opportunity from the Portland Fleet. It wasn't just a first down, but it was about a 25-yard gain to put the ball in scoring position. This return by Houston goes to the 17-yard line as Greg Corky gives the Houston Hyenas the ball inside the 20. And this is more than enough time, John, to move the ball, get a score before the end of the half, still with 3 timeouts and obviously the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if they stay aggressive and go deep here, or if they try to give the ball to the young rookie Brad Jones and try to take some time off the clock here.
To throw the pass by Burr is going to go caught for a first, not for a first, excuse me, for a 7-yard pickup short of the first down. DR Sim has had a really good game, especially that deep corner route that he did on Derek Majors for a touchdown. Other than that, I mean, 3 catches, productive so far in the first half.
Yeah, DR Sim, the absolute legend. First in touchdowns, first in yards. He's just an absolute walking, living legend. Love to see him.
The run by Brad Jones goes past the sticks for a first down, and Houston moves the chains. DR Sim Man, he has every ability all pro football has, man. Like, honestly, that dude is just so talented. Obviously, after 14 seasons in the league,
Yeah. Wow.
um, just a sensational football player. Six-time All-Star. And Brad Jones gonna go for no gain. And I'm just playing with you, DR. I'm just playing with you, Demar. Not yet, buddy. Not yet. But perhaps the most talented wide receiver in football.
Absolutely. I've just taking a look at some of his stats recently. It just is just mind blowing to see over 1,000 receptions by this veteran receiver here. What a great option to have if you're Dave Burr.
Dave Burr is gonna get pressure and just gets rid of the ball as Bernard Patterson gets in the backfield one more time. Really good half by number 64, and it's gonna be 3rd and 10. Last time we saw a 3rd and long, or one of the times we saw a 3rd and long, they went on a 5 wide receiver set, but they ran some slants. Let's see if they throw the ball past the stick.
Huge 3rd and 10 here for the defense of Portland at home here.
5 wide receiver set. There we go. Look for the corner route. There we go. The corner route is going to be caught by Kyle Fenimore, and he cannot stay in bounds. That was a touchdown by number 10. Regardless, it's going to be a 1st down. But that was 7 points, John.
Absolutely beautiful route recognition by the receiver. Great touch. Oh, what steps out of bounds just as he's trying to turn it upfield. But yeah, what a great throw. Great decision by Dave Burr there.
And he was smelling the end zone, and his head was just fully focused on the paint, and he did not look for the sidelines. Just a tough break, but Houston has a 1st down. I formation this time. Look for the screen route. There we go. Brad Jones, and a great pursuit, but a broken tackle by Brad Jones. Another broken tackle, gets 13 yards for a 1st down. Look, that was some really good coverage and pursuit by Khalil Thomas for the 2nd time in this game, but Brad Jones able to get a 1st down.
Brad Jones, 5'10", 200-pound rookie, 1st round, 9th pick, and man, you can see why they picked him up in the 1st round. Plays like this just looked like he was getting away from everybody, and after he spun out of that 2nd tackle, it looked like the man did not want to be stopped. What a dominating run to establish for this Houston Hyenas on the road.
Bird to pass, the shallow cross is caught, a dangerous throw, but either way, a pickup of 9 yards to Greg Corky. And we saw Brad Jones a couple of weeks ago, John, on a game against the London Knights in a Monday night football game. The guy was completely unstoppable. This is a 2-minute warning. Houston with a great offensive series here, trying to get a 2-score lead.
Oh, what an exciting 1st half, and it's not over. We still got 2 minutes. Time to turn it up for this Houston Hyenas offense. Trying to get away with another score going into halftime would be huge for this ball club on the road.
That will be 2nd and 1 as Brad Jones gets the handoff, gets a block, and Brad Jones gets in the end zone. A penalty on top of it is going to be for a late hit, so the touchdown is going to count. But man, Justin Williams, the fullback, absolutely bulldozing one of the defenders, and the Hyenas are up 20-10.
Jones, holy smokes, this guy's got a pocket full of concrete in his pockets. I don't know what it is about this guy, but this guy can run through anybody. And this time he gets the open field and shows his speed as well. Brad Jones, an absolute all-star rookie running back in this league, and for years to come, I can imagine, for seasons to come. What a gem the Houston Hyenas got in this running back here. And Houston, it's really turned this around. It was a tight ball game, and now it looks like Houston is really establishing themselves and dominating here in the trenches here.
Extra point is up and good. And also, shout out to Kenny Martin, actually the guard, number 70. He was the guy who got to the 3rd level and absolutely made a fool out of the safety.
Yeah.
Houston up 21-10.
Great play, great run, great decision. What a great ball club here with the Houston Hyenas. Can the Portland Fleet get back on the scoreboard before halftime to try to keep this a competitive ball game?
Leo Morris is going to return this one to the 27-yard line. And John, I mean, we still have 1:51 for Portland, 3 timeouts. So plenty of time to at least get in scoring position and try to get a field goal.
Yeah, it's just O.J. Bruin's passing yards attempt is 4.6 per pass. So he needs to start throwing this ball a little bit more downfield.
He does, but he will go with Ezekiel Love this time. A decent run to start this drive. A 7-yard pickup to the 34-yard line. And I agree with huddling right now. You have, you know, the playbook open for you. If you run it again here on 2nd down, then you go into no huddle, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they got all their timeouts too. They got over the 30-yard line. They should be able to get away with 3 points here. Hopefully more. Let's see.
They will throw, though. The pass is going to be caught. Ezekiel Love spin moves to the inside, and again, Ezekiel Love gets to the 41-yard line, and they will go into no huddle since they were unable to get out of bounds. Then we'll go in the same formation, of course. The throw, pass outside. Love cannot go anywhere. 2nd and 11, and this is trouble here for Portland, as it looks like Houston has found out what Portland wants to do out of this formation. Another throw, Ezekiel Love. He cannot get a block, and it's going to be a 3rd and 9. This time they will call a timeout.
3 straight dump outs to the running back there on either side, and the second one they were waiting for it, and the third one there they were able to telegraph the pass. And yeah, like I was saying earlier, it looks like the quarterback for Portland needs to start pushing this football up the field. O.J. Bruin needs to start throwing it a little bit farther down the field, man.
4 wide receivers. Let's see if he does it. The pass is going to be caught. Can he get to the 6? Yes, he can. To the outside and gets out of bounds on top of it, as Portland will save a timeout, get a 1st down, and it's again big number 10, Israel Adams, the rookie, 6'5", 225. Very much worthy of that 1st-round pick, John.
Absolutely. Speaking of 1st-round picks, this guy's an absolute all-star too. He's also got a touchdown on the game so far. 5 catches, 58 yards. Adams, man, Israel Adams, they got to get him the ball early and often.
That they do. 4 wide receiver set. Let's see if they can do another deep post route. They tried it last time. They went in this formation. There we go. The post route is caught this time for a big 1st down to the 10-yard line. Mike Savage, who dropped the pass in the previous drive on the same exact route from the same exact formation, puts the ball in the 10, and Portland is knocking on the door.
Nice catch. Concentration between the defenders there. Looked like the safety, the free safety, almost jumped the route there. But yeah, Mike Savage gets the big contested a big catch in the middle to set them up here in scoring range.
The entire playbook is open for you. You can even run it here on 1st down if you want to. They're going to throw this time to the outside. The pass caught. Valentine. Spin move, and Valentine gets in for a touchdown, Portland.
Whoa, what a move. And the crowd goes wild. Touchdown, Portland Fleet. Love to see it. Look at this guy spin out of this tackle. Looked like he was going to go out of bounds. Uses the sideline as another defender, spins out of 2 tackles, makes them look silly on the play, scores, and man, they really wanted that play. What a great drive by the quarterback there to get it to his playmakers there. O.J. Bruin, man, great drive, legendary drive there. 32 seconds left, and the Portland make it within striking distance now, only down by 4 if this point after is good.
Extra point is good after just a little bit of trouble on the snap and hold. You have to wonder if Gene Valentine spent at least a day in the running back room with Ezekiel Love with that spin move. That's been his bread and butter for Ezekiel Love for a few seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. He is also Gene Valentine leads their team not only in receptions, but actually leads their team in all-time touchdowns as well. But that's only his second touchdown on the season. That's a big one for him.
But it is. Great Corky returns this one to the 23-yard line. Good job by Portland's kick coverage team. 28 seconds, and this play on first down is going to tell everything you need to know, folks, about what Houston wants to do with this drive. You know, if they just give the ball to Brad Jones between the tackles, they're just conceding for the half and just, happy with a 4-point lead. If they throw the ball deep, it's because they want to at least get 3 points before the end of the half. They're going to run it to Brad Jones this time for just a pickup of 4 yards, and that tells you that Houston is content with a 4-point lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the run up the middle just to let this clock run out, and they're not going to be aggressive here or take any chances of potentially turning it over or giving the Portland Fleet any more momentum than they already have.
This is going to be a pass to the outside. It's going to be caught, and still 1 second left. Greg Corky gets out of bounds, and Houston will have one last play before we reach halftime.
Ball at the 32-yard line. Do you just put it up in the air for a Hail Mary, or do you just run this and go into the locker room content with the score? It's only 1 second. It looks like they might throw this up.
They may look for the deep post route to DR Sim here.
Oh my goodness. Everybody's got to keep their eye on DR Sim on 1 second left. Oh.
Well, it is a short pass to the outside as Kyle Fenimore is going to stack more stats. DR Sim was running the post route, but Dave Bird decided to go short. As this is the end of the first half, a very exciting one, folks, as the Houston Hyenas lead 21-17. And John, I mean, we've seen just a little bit of everything. You know, we saw a first quarter played with turnovers. We saw Brad Jones and Ezekiel Love with some good carries, deep throws, a couple of sacks. Just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, both these quarterbacks have thrown 2 touchdowns, but the big difference between the two of them is Dave Burr's 82% on his completion rating. So let's see if Dave Burr can get this ball here on the road and keep his efficiency high. He had the 1 interception, but since then has really turned it around. And also Kyle Fenimore, 121 yards on 4 catches. He's averaging 30 yards a catch.
Yeah, just crazy. Team that is, popular for explosive plays. DR Sim here in the post route, I'm calling it. Burr to pass, the deep post route, DR Sim, first down.
Oh, wow. It's almost unstoppable, eh? DR Sim is just an absolute veteran. You have to give him a little bit because you don't want to get burned deep, so they give him a little soft coverage. And look at this. One-on-one, he's able to just find the open space. And again, great throw by the quarterback, Dave Burr, to find him, though. So you got to give him a little credit as well on that. But DR Sims, man, he's just respected by all.
And I don't want to sound disrespectful nor pile of anybody, but Bob Funk looking like a blind dog in a meat house. I mean, he didn't know where to go at all. As this pass is going to be intercepted and be returned, Bob Funk is shutting me up.
Take that. Bob Funk says, yeah, oh yeah, I'm going to play like I don't know what I'm doing and then turn around and take it from you. You don't go to the well twice in a row. Get out of here. Give me that ball, he says. Bob Funk getting a huge interception in the second half. This is it, Portland. This is your moment. Can they take full advantage of it, man? What a play by Bob Funk.
It was the same exact route. DR Sim running the deep post, and Bob Funk was ready for it that time. As this pass is going to go deep, and the pass is caught. Israel Adams again for a first down to the 27-yard line. Going back to the previous play, John, with Bob Funk, just great recognition on the play. Got in front of the wide receiver and made the interception. As he tells me, just hold my beer and shut up.
Hold my beer. I got this one. Yeah, he played a little softer the first time, and this time he had a little safety help, was able to undercut it, jump it, and he did just that. And look at now, Portland with the ball. Another big play, taking advantage of the momentum. They scored the touchdown, and now get the ball back here in the second half. Hoo-wee.
Pass by O.J. Bruin is going to be incomplete.
Ooh,
Almost intercepted. And
dangerous.
again, Rowe with the pass deflection. He could have had his 11th pick of the season, but
You,
goes for no dice.
you want to go for the kill shot because you got the momentum. I get it, but someone in that huddle needs to say, "OJ Bruin, just relax just a little, man. We got this, man. Just hand the ball off and let's run it down their throat."
That's exactly what they will do with Ezekiel Love, who's had some space here over the last 11 or some minutes of play. Now up to 62 yards, 4 yards per carry. It's going to be a 3rd and short, a 3rd and 3, and we'll see what they want to do. Let's take a look at the formation here, folks. Portland going with a couple backs. Probably quick slant here.
Oh, it looks like they're playing a little back, though, too, on the right side. They actually hand it off. Huge tackle. 56 gets there. Wow, that was a big play by Houston's defense.
That was a power formation, as the left guard is supposed to go all the way to the outside, but the linebacker able to blood up for a loss of yardage, and Portland will have to settle for 3 points, as Houston will still have the lead after this kick, regardless if it goes for 3 points or not.
Yeah, Houston just shutting that down. Not letting them get any further. They may have got, what, 15, 20 yards on the drive. And they're just like, no. We're not going to let them take advantage of this and make them settle for 3. And the kicker, JT Waters, puts it in. And they're down by 1 point now. But again, huge play by Bob Funk to get them that 3 points. And to really take advantage of this momentum that Portland Fleet has clearly been taking.
21-10 now, Houston on top, but Portland has scored the last 10 points of this ball game. As this kick goes up, Corky will return it from the 2-yard line. Past the 20. Trying to make a spin move, and he is gonna get destroyed at the 24. And we're gonna take a look at Dave Burr's offense again.
Yeah, Dave Burr, he's 15 completions, 19 attempts, 78.9% completion rate, but he's 2 for 2 now. And both these quarterbacks, again, with the interceptions, both throwing 2 interceptions apiece now. Let's see if the Houston Hyenas can get Brad Jones involved here.
Toss play, Jones doesn't get to the edge. What a great job by the corner. That is number 24, Chris Stack. 6'2", 200. Just holding the edge and making the stop for no gain.
Yeah, huge play there on the toss play to the outside. The corner was able to get him, and for a loss and forcing this offense into a long second down here.
Jones, handoff, Jones breaks another tackle. Brett Jones, there we go, past midfield, to the 40, to the 30, being chased by the D tackle. No thank you, touchdown Houston.
Ooh, touchdown, Hyenas. What a play. What a run, buddy. How did he keep his balance running full tilt like that, getting hit? Sometimes when you're running full tilt like that, anything can knock you off your feet, but he's able to shrug off. It looked like 3 defenders there, puts the ball in the other hand and just beelines it for the sideline. He saw nothing but green and took full advantage of it. Brad Jones, you are ridiculous.
That's the issue when you put so many guys in the box, John. If you don't make a stop in the first and second level, you don't have anybody in the third level.
Yeah.
You know, everybody over pursues, everybody overplays the run, and then you have to chase a running back like Brad Jones from behind. As the Houston Hyenas will extend their lead. With this extra point, it's going to be 28-20.
Wow, what a run by Brad Jones there. Absolutely phenomenal run, breaking multiple tackles on the way to a touchdown, and that gets him over the 100-yard mark, 107 yards on only 10 attempts, 2 touchdowns, 10.7 yards per carry. Holy smokes, look at this boy go.
28-20, Houston on top of the Portland Fleet. But Portland has been pretty good on offense over the last couple of drives. Before the end of the half, they were able to score a touchdown, and this time, well, last time around, they were able to put 3 points on the board. This return by Leo Morris goes to the 25-yard line, as Houston has really done a good job on containing number 29. Leo Morris had a good opening kickoff return for a touchdown against the Aztecs a couple weeks ago. We'll
Yeah.
see O.J. Bruin and company again.
Yeah, this Portland offense gets the ball back again, but it looks like it feels like their drives, they have to put in so much more effort, where this Houston just got those 2 explosive plays and score quickly, and now Portland's got the ball back again.
Pass to the outside this time around is going to be caught for a pickup of 9 yards as Benjamin Warner this time gets the catch. Third one of the day for him.
Yeah, big catch there. Again, good sideline presence. You got to know where the defender is, the ball is, and your feet. And great play on first down.
Split backs formation for the Fleet offense. 4-3 defense, and Ezekiel Love's going to get a handoff. Love, there we go. Past the 40 to the 41-yard line. Tries to make spin move, doesn't work, but it moves the chains for a first down.
Yeah, great run. Ezekiel Love. Yeah, he's just phenomenal in between the trenches here, but is unable to break a long one. Let's see if they can get him going and see if he can get a highlight reel of himself, because, man, Portland really needs a quick score here, because they don't want to give this ball back to Houston, because, man, they strike quick.
They do. Look to the out route on the top side, or maybe even the corner route on the bottom of your screen. Pass, pump fake, the pass deep inside. It's going to be tipped and incomplete, almost picked off. As Kai Cash and I think Eric Rowe had a chance at it. David Horrell also in the vicinity. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Not a bad decision, I think, John. It didn't have enough air on that one.
It was there. It was there. 100%. It was there. The pump fake, beautiful pump fake there, but even a better play by the defender to get his hands up there and disrupt that pass.
Man-to-man coverage looked like for Houston. 12 personnel. Toss play outside. Love nowhere.
Ooh.
Julius Maximus gets in the backfield, and it's going to be a loss of 3 yards. And this is exactly where Portland doesn't want to be in. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
Julius Maximus. Look at this guy living up to the name. Drills him in the backfield before he could get any momentum. And another tackle for loss. Huge play by the defensive line of Houston.
4 wide receiver set. 3rd and 13 to throw. Bruin passes deep, and the pass is caught. Wide open to the 20, the 10. Gene Valentine, touchdown, Portland.
Gene Valentine, touchdown, Portland Fleet. What a throw, what a run. Looked like number 25 trying to put his hands up, just misses it over his fingertips. Valentine takes it and runs, does not break a stride. What a beautiful throw by O.J. Bruin. Hit him right on the money. He didn't have to slow down or jump up for the ball, and he is in the end zone. Oh, it looks like they're going for 2.
They will. I'm telling you, Israel Adams in the first half and Gene Valentine in the second half. Going for 2, Portland, trying to chase the points. Ezekiel Love gets in! Ooh. And we have a tie ball game at 28.
That was a huge play. Huge play that's going to come back to help them. Portland Fleet just mustering their way up the middle of the line there. They're just like, we're bigger, stronger. We're going to establish this and punch you right in the mouth with it. And that's exactly what they do to tie up the ball game. Portland Fleet making this a ball game. Look at this. What an exciting play. They got some big explosion plays of their own. You're saying this Portland Fleet is a real competitive team.
Yeah, KT Horrell has had a phenomenal game, but that time she got pancaked by the fullback. As Greg Corky tries to reverse field, doesn't work. Just gets to the 22-yard line. Tie ball game here at 28 apiece. We've not been tied ever since the game was 7-7 in the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, and what a game. What an exciting one. Gene Valentine, 80 yards, 3 catches, 2 touchdowns now. Holy smokes. Let's see
If
if
you
Portland can get the ball back for Houston. Or
if you
Portland can
bet
get
the
the ball
under,
back.
if you bet the under, you're crying real tears right now as DR Sim gets a first down pass the 30-yard line to the 34. And again, you know, it's been pitch and catch sometimes here for DR Sim. Aside that interception that Bob Funk got, DR Sim has been pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah, he's just one of the best, if not the best, at route running. He really can get some separation there and gets a huge first down to try to keep the ball and keep the possession for Houston because Portland is just biting at at the bit trying to get this ball back.
3-4 defense for the fleet. A good job by Derek Majors making the stop. That's a key for the 3-4 defense, John. It's two things. Number one, your nose tackle has to be on point. You need a good nose tackle. And the second thing is that your corners have to be able to make tackles because the 3-4 is an aggressive defense. You want to blitz, you want to do some things, and your corners need to be able to tackle.
Absolutely.
That tackle that time goes through Gary Clem, the outside linebacker, one-time All-Star. I really like Gary Clem in the minor league a few seasons ago with the San Jose Flight. Um, really good linebacker.
Yeah, Gary Clem, the outside linebacker, number 41, leads his team in tackles with 68 tackles and 7 tackles for a loss. He's a dominating player for that Portland Fleet
Look
defense.
for the corner out here with DR Sim. Burr to throw. The corner route is incomplete. Actually, that was Kyle Fenimore on the top of the screen. Great job by the Portland Fleet defense, knocking that one away, and they will have the ball again as Chris Stack with perfect technique.
Perfect technique. It looked like Chris Stack was deflecting the ball there, and as soon as I saw that, it looked like number 25, Derek Majors, was just there, close enough to get that tip drill, but was unable to take advantage of it. But either way, huge stop on third down, and that's exactly what the Portland Fleet needed.
Portland may have some pretty decent field position if Bob Morris can return this one. Leo Morris, excuse me. Not a great return, but still to the 32-yard line is not bad. And we're going to take a look at O.J. Bruin, who after the first quarter, who was very, very, very shaky, has been sensational. Overall, 21 completions out of 32 attempts. And ever since he threw those 2 picks, he is 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns on the day, over 250 yards. He's airing it out. Love to see it for this Portland offense.
This handoff goes nowhere as KT Horo absolutely destroys that one in the backfield. Loss of 2 yards. And that was a blitz through the A gap. No chance.
What a tackle. It was there immediately. 7 tackles, 1 for a loss. Holy smokes.
2nd and 12 to throw. Bruin the pass. That's in coverage and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Houston defense. And that was O.J. Bruin's worst throw of the day, I think.
Ty Cash gets up there, number 27. The cornerback's already had 6 tackles on the day and now make that an interception too. He's having a great day, able to stretch up there, get that play. But yeah, that was, he's just getting a little aggressive. It's almost like he needs to calm down a little bit back there, but he's trying to take advantage of it. They need a win. They need a win at home.
They absolutely do. 12 personnel this time for the Hyena offense. Bird to throw. Bird to the corner route. Is caught again. DRC past the 30 to the 20. Goodbye. Touchdown, Houston.
Down, Houston Hyenas. What a run. What a catch. And the veteran showing why he is the best on plays like this. 25 had him. Goes up to knock it down, but he had man-to-man coverage and nobody there to help him. And DR Sims, once he catches that ball and turns it upfield, there's not too many people that are going to be able to run him down. Huge catch, huge touchdown. Another quick strike once again by the Houston Hyenas.
Yeah, just, you know, Portland has been very aggressive on defense this game. You know, that time they were in a 4-4 defensive set. They sent some blitz. Safety was between the hashes. And it's just one-on-one DR Sim Derek Majors. And again, Derek Majors, good player, fine player. DR Sim is a Hall of Famer, and 50-50 balls, DR Sim probably makes it from 50-50 to 70-30. As Houston tacks on the
Yeah.
extra point, 35-28.
I was thinking the exact same thing as soon as you said 50-50. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. And DR Sims actually has only 3 touchdowns so far in the season, and he's got 2 now just in this ball game. So DR Sims has also had a quieter year, so to speak, when it comes to touchdowns, but not today. He is finding his way into the end zone. He's got a nose for it today.
that he does. Morris with the return. Morris finds the edge. Ooh, Morris, Leo Morris past the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Goodbye. Touchdown, Portland. We're tied again.
Touchdown, Portland Fleet, and the crowd goes wild. Look at them all lose their absolute mind. Look at this quick strikes by these two teams. Just what an exciting last couple minutes here. Number 29 gets all right, goes right up the middle, and it seems like the wingman on the outside just kind of got lost in the inside of the scuffle. And 29's able to take the corner, and look at him outrun everybody to get into the end zone. A huge play by Portland Fleet. Once again, they are not going away. They will not give up.
They are not. The only thing missing in this game, and look, I'm not partial to any team, is like Josh Rowe getting another pick six to break the record. That's the only thing that's missing in this game. We've seen it all. Interceptions, sacks, deep passes, big runs for touchdowns, kickoff returns. Just a little bit of everything as this extra point is up and good, and we're tied again, 35 apiece.
Wow, what an amazing game to be a part of for the fans and for these two teams. The owners must be just biting all their fingernails off. And it just looks like Houston is a great team, and Portland is a good team, but refuses to lose. They just refuse to back down, and I love to see this young team standing up to this veteran team like this.
It just tells you how competitive the SFL is, John. Vancouver is definitely a championship contender. They're 7-1, and they're a sensational football team. Portland hung with them until the very end. Vancouver won the game 38-30.
Yeah.
But Portland was right there with them. And they're 0-8. And it's just been some bad luck.
Yeah.
It's just how competitive the SFL is, especially this season. Gun straight formation. Burr to throw. The pass inside is caught. Randy Pierce breaks a tackle and gets to the 45-yard line. And now these quarterbacks are kind of playing pitch and catch. Outside a couple of interceptions here as of late, these quarterbacks have been just absolutely on it.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten more comfortable. And number 41, the big tight end, getting another catch right in between defenders. Contested catch, big boy. The tight end there, Randy Pierce, 6'5", 243 pounds, 3-year pro. Getting him involved inside in the middle of the field for another first down.
Great wide receiver set. Look for the quick out to Kyle Finham over top of the screen. Oh, it's going to be a run, and it's going to be Brad Jones again. Brad Jones, good job by the offensive line again by the Houston offense. And it's going to be shy of a first down marker, but good pickup of about 9.5 yards.
Yeah, Brad Jones, man, he's a big boy, young rookie. He's not afraid to make contact, that's for sure. And you can see on plays like that, big first down run.
Maybe a run to the far sideline, to the outside, a stretch play. That's exactly what it's going to be. Brad Jones gets the edge. Brad Jones to the outside, and he gets caught behind his offensive lineman and the defensive player. Kudos to the defensive player for counter blocking and just holding his ground. But a good run regardless by Brad Jones, who doesn't get touched until he's past the line of scrimmage by like 15 yards.
Yeah, good run, great blocking by the offensive line, and instead of bouncing outside the tackle, he goes in between the guard and tackle and finds the lane, and Gary Clem wrestles him down, but after he gets a first down.
Look for the deep post route on the inside. The inside guy. To throw. No, they go to the outside quickly. Greg Corky, will get probably a couple yards. to the 33-yard line. I think if Dave Burr was a little bit more patient, probably he had that post route deep.
Yeah, he had the protection for it, but again, he's just, you don't want to take too many chances against this aggressive team at home, and now that they've established the tie game, they kind of want to keep it on the ground and not take too many chances, it feels like.
Stretch play by Brad Jones this time goes for a pickup of a yard as Mel Davis makes the stop. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, another
And
big run by Brad Jones there.
yeah, and Houston has some different things they can do here, even on 3rd and long. You know, they can throw it short and try to get past the sticks with the yards after catch, or they just can throw it over your head. Dave Burr to throw, slants, the pass is incomplete. No, it's gonna be, yeah, incomplete, excuse me. For one time, I thought it had hit the ground, but it was still bubbling around as Bob Fong had a chance to make the interception amongst other like 5 Fleet players. And it's going to be 4th down, still within Sonny J's range for a field goal.
A big play by the Portland Fleet. It almost turned into an epic play on the tip drill there. It must have touched 3 or 4 people's hands. And it ends up hitting the ground, but another huge stop by Portland on 3rd down.
Sonny J is going to kick it from 48 yards away, and the kick is good. Houston will take the lead again, 38-35.
This is a high-scoring game. That's for sure. Sonny J with the big kick, big leg, puts it up right in between, and they go up by 3 points, and Houston has been ahead the whole game, if I'm not mistaken, and has not let up the lead yet.
There's a real chance both of these teams individually get on the over of 48.5. They still have 12 minutes left to play in this one.
Yeah.
Leo Morris will return it past the 20. Not a good return like last time, but still to the 26, not bad. And OJ Bruin will take the field again.
Yeah, another good run up the, good return there by number 29. Got to kind of get excited every time he brings it back now after that big kick return. Touchdown. Everyone's got their eyes on him, but now can we see the Portland offense get a big strike of their own and get themselves back on the board here?
1st and 10. Bruin to throw. Bruin outside. The pass deep is incomplete. Kai Cash almost has the interception. In between these two South Division teams playing in the early window, we have a total combined of 84 points.
Wow.
Just showing you that the South Division can score.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of big plays too by both sides of the with the kick returns and the big strikes on the passes, and then the big run by Brad Jones. It's been an exciting ball game. All the turnovers, what a game to be involved in.
Split back formation. The deep post is incomplete. What a hit! Absolute destroyed by Brady Clark. And let's see if the wide receiver is okay. Gene Valentine, the intended target. It's a little bit out of camera, but man, that's a huge hit.
Yeah, it didn't look as vicious on the slow-mo replay, but on real time, bang, bang play, it looked like Buddy put his shoulder right in his chin strap and put him down to the ground, jarring that ball loose. What a play by the free safety of the Houston Hyenas.
Sensational hit, and those are legal in the SFL, folks. We're not like the no fun league. OJ Bruin passes inside, and he's gonna be shy of the 1st down marker. That's not gonna be enough, as we're gonna have a 4th down situation, 4th and 3, and Portland will have to punt.
Yeah, Josh Rowe with big tackle there, playing zone coverage, lets his man go past him, plays his zone really well, and gets a great tackle, takes the guy right off his feet, and stops him on 3rd down. Huge tackle, allowing him to catch the ball, but not further advancing the ball up the field. And now they're going to punt it here on their own side of the field, and Houston's going to get decent field position out of this.
Yeah, well, that was Nick Rockwood, the wide receiver, unable to get past the sticks. The punt goes away, and Greg Corky is going to field it on the last play of the 3rd quarter, past the 30 to the 34. Put your force up, everybody. It's a 3-point ball game between the Houston Hyenas and the Portland Fleet. We are on to an exciting fourth quarter. Back here in Portland, Oregon, is the Houston Hyenas 38, Portland Fleet 35. Three wide receiver set. Berg goes to the outside. DR Sim has the catch for a pickup of about 5 yards to the 40-yard line, and that's DR Sim's 7th catch of the game.
Yeah, he's got 2 touchdowns, over 140 yards, and man, did he make that smooth like butter. What a route. You got to give him those short routes. But yeah, what a great catch there, and you're going to take that on first down every time.
Look at this gun straight formation. Let's see if DR Sim can get loose on the deep post route. Let's see what the safety does. Take a look at the safety inside. Goes outside. The pass deflected. Leo Morris cannot get the interception. That was put on a silver platter to get the pick six.
Leo Morris. Leo Morris. He's going to watch that. If he's not watching it right now, he's going to see that and go, oh no, that could have been our chance. If they don't come away with this win, they might look back at that play. That might be a big one.
Could have been. Absolutely could have been. 3 wide receivers pass inside. It's not going to get to the first down marker. Well, they're going to rule it for a first down. That's going to be challenged by Portland. I think on first glance, Greg Corky did not get the first down. What do you think?
What a catch, number 1. And the ball may have reached over the line of scrimmage, but he got hit immediately, so they might give it to him with the forward progression there on the play. But let's take a look at it here. He's skating the line.
Yeah, Coach Davis did not hesitate to throw the red flag. And that's not the best angle, but I think he's a half-yard shot. I do think he's a half-yard shot.
Yeah, because they rule where the ball is or where the knee is. It's
Portland will get that challenge to go their way.
Great
and it's going to be
challenge.
4th and inches. Yeah, really good challenge by Coach Davis and company.
Yeah, great eye.
We'll see a punt.
Yeah, great challenge. And at this point in the ball game, it is a risk to risk one of your timeouts or get rid of one of your timeouts, but huge stop there to get the ball back, only down by 3.
Yeah, and punting the football away. I mean, in a 3-point ball game, you're leading. You know, what if Jones gets tackled for a loss? You're giving Portland the ball almost in scoring position already. So
yeah.
I do agree with punting the football away and playing defense.
Yes.
Portland will start from the 23.
Yeah, with that type of field position, for sure, you want to punt it this close game, and you don't want to give Portland any more momentum than they already have at home.
Look for the deep post route here. It's been a couple times where they've gone to the deep post out of this 4 wide receiver set. To throw, they're gonna check it down. Ezekiel Love has some space, gets 4 yards to the 27. Not a bad play.
Yeah, I like that play. It looked like the wide receivers are doing more of like a clear out and allowing their running back to kind of get to the second level, hand it to him and let him make some plays in the open field. But again, Houston closing down quickly and only allowing them to get a 4-yard completion out of it.
Does Ezekiel Love run the ball to the outside? The stretch play. Yes, he does. Ezekiel Love, there he goes. Love.
Oh!
Team tackle by a couple of players. To the 31, it's going to be a 3rd and 2.
21, Ezekiel Love kept the knees pumping. He kept his legs going there and was able to truck through 2 tackles there to get himself in a 3rd and 2nd here on 3rd down, man. It's a big 3rd down coming up here for Portland.
Play action pass. Look from behind. Sack on the play. Julius Maximus, gets him from the back. It is going to be 4th and 11. A huge play by the defensive end.
Oh, Julius Maximus, 3 tackles now, 1 sack, 2 tackles for a loss. And what no better time to get that sack than right now to shut down this offense here and to force them to punt after Portland just got the 3 and out and looked like they had a chance to come back and tie it or to score and take the momentum back, but Julius Maximus says absolutely not today.
Absolutely, this is going to be fair caught at the 46-yard line. Really good field position here by the Houston offense, John, at almost midfield.
Yeah, and I feel like we're going to get a big dose of Brad Jones coming up here, and I feel like not just me, but the whole stadium knows this, so look for Patterson. Look at there, zooming in on Patterson. He's been big in the trenches there. Let's see if the Portland fleet can hold this Houston offense.
Goal line set. Brad Jones gets the ball behind the left guard. Gets 6 yards. That's Brad Jones' 16th carry of the game. And if I'm Houston's coaching staff with this lead in the fourth quarter, I'm getting that number from 16 to at least 25.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got to see that guy get quite a few carries, at least 20 carries, and especially now in the fourth quarter here. Time dwindling in the lead on the road. You want to smash mouth football now.
Jones gets the handoff again, gets a yard on the play, and it's going to be third down at the 47 as Bob Funk makes it stop. Decision time here for Houston. They can run the ball again. I do see that one as a possibility, or they can throw the ball short.
Yeah, Bob Funk with his second tackle in a row here. Huge third down here for Portland at home. Can they get the stop?
Burr to pass. Burr outside. The pass almost intercepted. That was a pick six by Kristack going all the way. Unable to make the catch. Houston will punt it away, but that's a monster stop by the Portland defense.
Yeah, it looked like the quarterback kind of panicked, and he had to get rid of it before he wanted to, and holy smokes, number 24 is going to be kicking himself. Hit him right in the chest, right in the stomach. He's going to be upset if they don't come away with this win after that play, because, man, that's one of those plays you're going to look back and regret if you don't come away with this one.
So outstanding man-to-man coverage. Not easy to stop a guy, to cover a guy man-to-man on an out route from the slot. It's not easy. As Kristack did a great job getting the position. This ball is going to be fair caught at the 14-yard line, and OJ Bruin will try again.
Kristack, that's 4 pass deflections for him today. So that's a big day by him, man, getting himself involved there, and yeah, can OJ Bruin take advantage of this? He's already had 3 touchdowns so far, and Israel Adams has been targeted 9 times. Let's see if they go back there, or if they go to Warner, or they got to put this ball in the air, man, I feel like.
It's going to be a play action. Look for Julius Maximus again. The pass is going to go deep and incomplete. OJ Bruin with enough arm strength to get the ball to reasonable range for the wide receiver to catch it. Good job by Rowe with the deflection, but Julius Maximus again off the edge, putting the pressure.
Yeah, the front helps the backside, right? So that front rush is really helping these safeties be able to be aggressive, and Julius Maximus just disrupting that offensive line every time they drop back to throw.
2nd and 10, ball at the 14-yard line, split backs formation for Portland. They're going to throw again. Bruin to throw, and the pass is going to be incomplete. He did get it away, and that's going to be basically the talk rule. The pass is ruled incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, wow, this defensive line by Houston is really pinning their ears back and going for them. They know that they got to throw, and this is what defensive linemen live for, moments like this.
Look, outside leverage by the corner, and the safeties are outside the hashes wide. Look for the deep post route here. Bruin to throw. Bruin inside, incomplete, trying to go with Ezekiel Love, and Ezekiel Love drops the football. That was a great job by OJ Bruin, finding time, sidearm throws it to his open guy, and Ezekiel Love is unable to catch that one. A heartbreaker for Portland, who has to punt it away again.
Yeah, great pocket presence by the quarterback there for Portland to step up in the pocket to buy him some time. But again, that's because of the defensive pressure from the Hyenas defensive line just ravishing on these guys like hyenas. I guess that's why they call them
Yeah.
the hyenas. They're playing like it.
This return goes to Greg Corky to the 46-yard line, and it's again great field position by the Houston offense, who's roughly about 15 yards away from field goal range. You know, field goal doesn't put the game away or anything. It will still be a one-possession game, but it makes things just a little bit tougher for Portland.
Yeah, absolutely. Now this is a huge drive for both teams here. Can't with the great field position too by Houston Hyenas, man.
This is gonna be a handoff up the middle to the fullback Williams. First handoff for Williams in this game, and he's gonna pick up probably a couple yards to the 45-yard line. Bernie makes the stop.
Yeah, it definitely feels like things have tightened up here in the fourth quarter, and I feel like a big touchdown here by Houston could really, put them in a really good winning situation.
Jones with the handoff. Jones, space, Jones, first down to the 35-yard line as DR Sim in the third level, creating some blocks. And Houston moves the chains.
Yeah, the outside linebacker, number 54,
Oh, yeah.
Brody, with the big tackle there on the running back there, Brad Jones. But yeah, look at the blocking by the offensive line, just shrugging everybody off the field. He was up the field 8 yards at least before he even had a hand on him. Houston establishing the trenches on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively.
Goal line I formation. Jones gets the handoff and a good job pursuing by the linebacker. That's number 54 on that one by Portland. Brody Gulch, the former Hyena. That was a formation, John, where Houston has 6 offensive linemen.
Yeah.
They have a tackle eligible. He has to report eligible to the referees. And he's on the outside setting the edge.
Yeah, they got the big jumbo set trying to bring in the closers, trying to, get the finisher to finish this game and close it out and walk away with the win on the road here.
Jones on the outside goes nowhere, actually loses a yard, and it's going to be a 3rd and 11, a very important third down. If Portland can push the Houston offense back, they may push him out of field goal range. So decision time here for Houston, and Dave Burr has to get rid of the ball quickly. The safety's creeping down low. Look for a post route to the inside. Burr to throw. Burr is going to be sacked and out of field goal range. Bernard Patterson gets in the backfield. And the Houston offense will have to punt it. What a massive stop by the Portland defense.
Vernon Patterson, man. This guy is unbelievable. Look at this guy get penetration on the defensive line. Second tackle for loss. He's already got a big sack on the day. He's just really coming up huge for this Portland defense and giving the hometown some hope and get this crowd right back into it. They are only
punt.
3 points away.
The gunner got that one and ran inside the end zone for a touchback. Tough break here for the Houston Hyenas. Look, Portland is only down by 3 points. They just have to get to field goal range to tie this one up and potentially send the game into overtime. We have 4 wide receivers this time. Actually, it's going to be 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and a fullback. Look for the corner route on the bottom of the screen. And what a hit right there by the defensive lineman. That's KT Slayer on the pressure. No time for OJ Bruin, who's been the norm here in the 3rd and 4th quarter. OJ Bruin's offensive line has not played well.
Yeah, they really need the block. They need to get in the huddle and say, man, I need some time here. Give me some time, and we'll come away with the big win. First win of the season, first win over this franchise at home. This is the time to do it, Portland.
Looks like bump coverage here this time. No, it's a zone. This guy says bump, and the pass is almost picked off by David Horrell. Maybe that confused the quarterback a little bit. They showed a bump shell. And what I say by shell is basically the alignment of the players in the formation. How they were very close to the wide receivers. But it was just a disguise as they went back in the zone.
Yikes. What a dangerous throw. What a great play by the Houston defense. 3rd and 10. They're in 4th down territory, you'd think.
And overthrows his wide receiver. He was open, Israel Adams. Oh man, that's on OJ Bruin. If he throws Israel Adams in stride, that's perhaps a touchdown and for sure a first down. Now, John, this is the importance of a pass rush, man. It's not only getting sacks, it's the quarterback feels rattled after a while because the
Yeah.
defensive line is all on his back time and time again. So he's probably seeing ghosts.
Yeah,
And
he's getting a
and
little
just
antsy back there, you'd
yes,
say, eh? Yeah.
absolutely. This spawn goes away.
Wow.
And for the 3rd time in a row, Houston will have sensational field position as Greg Corky gets it to the 45. Even though they had sensational field position, really they've not been able to score any points. So Portland's fleet defense has been on point and probably they can get another stop.
And take a look at the graphic there at the bottom left of your screen with the turnovers have really been a big part of this game. Can Portland beat the adversity of these turnovers and stop them here on this drive? 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. This is huge.
Chow, Brad Jones has the edge. Brad Jones to the outside, past the 40 to the 39-yard line. Man, I saw that from the pre-snap. You have a power eye formation. We're going to take a look at the replay. Power eye. That's a fullback and a tight end. The tight end is behind the guard. So they have leverage and they have the numbers on the right side.
Yeah.
The Portland Fleet defense shifted to the left side on a 3-4. They don't have a defensive end setting that edge. So they don't have the numbers and they don't have the leverage at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
And
great.
more often than not, Houston will have a ton of yards.
Great call by the OC there, and great job by the running back to take full advantage of it.
Brad Jones this time gets only about a couple yards, and a great stop by Derek Majors, who has been able to do, a few tackles right there at the line of scrimmage on the running back for a 2nd and 9 coming up.
Now look at Brad Jones, over 160 yards, 22 attempts, 2 touchdowns, 7.3 yards a carry. Hand him this ball, close this out, and Houston, you may walk away with this win.
Handoff. Jones gets some space. Good tackle in the open field by Mel Davis to the 34-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 5, and another decision time here for Houston. It's the same situation as last drive, John. If they get sacked or if they get pushed backwards, they're going to be out of field goal range. But it's 3rd and 5. They may want to throw this ball. I don't think you can just settle for a run and try to kick a long field goal. I think you have to throw it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Verdon Patterson, look at him. This is another opportunity for him to come up for his team, but how many times can he stop him? They
Great
handed
play,
off.
Brad Jones, great blocking, Jones, 15, 10, 5, Jones gets inside the 1. Does not get the touchdown, gets inside the 1-yard line, but is the outside blocking by the wide receivers, both DR Sim and Kyle Finnemore. Now that was man-to-man coverage by the Portland Fleet on the outside. So it was just a matter of the wide receivers holding those blocks for a 2-second split. And they did.
Wow.
1st and goal. Jones. Nothing get in. Inside the 1 still, but Mel Davis again gets a great stop. And that will perhaps take us to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be very close.
Wow, big tackle by the outside linebacker, Mel Davis there, number 52, right at the line of scrimmage. Sent him going backwards there. That would have been a touchdown for sure.
Maybe Brad Jones on the outside here. They have the numbers and they have the edge.
Yeah, on the left side.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they're letting it run.
To the outside. Jones, no! Push backwards. Derek Majors again. And it's the 2-minute warning. Portland trying to make a gigantic goal line stand. Don't go anywhere. What a game. Now, we have a situation here, John. Brad Jones has to be gassed, man. He has to be very tired right now.
Yeah,
And
has to be.
this is going to go inside, I think. A run inside. Let's see the blocking.
Big jumbo
Jones
set.
inside, gets the blocking, but doesn't get to the end zone. Portland makes the stop, and that's enormous because with a field goal, it's just a 6-point game. Portland with a touchdown can steal it at home. You don't go for this one. I'm sorry. Like, you can think, you go for it. Even if you miss it, you put the ball at the 1-yard line for Portland. But with a 3-point game, you cannot
Yeah.
do that. You have to kick a field goal and go up by 6.
Yeah, because then you force them to go for the touchdown.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely right. I agree with this strategy.
And keep in mind, as the kick goes up and good, keep in mind, Portland has not scored over the last few drives. As a matter of fact, the last time Portland scored was midway through the third quarter. It was a 62-yard passing touchdown with a 2-point conversion. Or maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Since Portland last scored. And we have a return here by Morris, who already had one for a touchdown. This goes to a 26-yard line. The Houston defense, especially in the defensive line, has been tremendous over the last 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, can this Portland offense and O.J. Bruin get the ball to their star wide receivers here? Both Israel Adams and Benjamin Warner both have 5 catches apiece. And they need to get these guys involved, but it was Gene Valentine that actually has the 2 touchdowns.
The throw, Bruin inside, the pass dropped. That's a very unfortunate drop right there by number 85, Gavin Bouvet.
Yeah, that would
be taken at 10.
That would have been his first catch of the day. Trying to get him involved there because it looks like the Houston Hyenas are really locking down on their number 1s and 2s, so they might have to find someone else to get involved in this offense.
Look for the post route to the slot guy. The safeties are very wide, and the corners have outside leverage. To throw, the pass goes short actually. Gene Valentine has 6 yards. Not a bad play, 3rd and 4. And Portland will go no huddle. I like this call, going no huddle, because if you don't get it here, you can think about it on 4th down, call timeout, whatever you have to do. The pass inside is going to be bobbled around and incomplete. Katie Horrell against the wide receiver one-on-one makes the play to add up to her sensational day. 4th and 4, you have to go for it, John.
Yes, absolutely have to go for it. The game's on the line. You only got 2 timeouts, so you wouldn't be able to necessarily stop them. This is the ball game right here if they don't get this.
Yeah, if they don't get this, the game is pretty much over. And there's only, I think, 1 deep safety. Look for the deep post route. Bruin to throw. The deep post is not there. Brady Clark makes the deflection at the last second. And the Houston Hyenas will take over on downs. The game is not over just yet. But Houston, very, very close. And I think, was it Israel Adams on the way that actually deflected that pass? I don't think the safety got a hand on it. I think the wide receivers were just basically running this on the same area. Just a terrible luck again. This toss is gonna go for a loss of yards. That's a huge play, John, because Houston is not in field goal range now.
Yeah, can they hold them here down by 6 and get it back with 30-something seconds left? This is all on Portland's defense now. It's up to you guys.
What is Houston doing now? They go shotgun. Look, John. I think Portland is selling for the run. Look for the deep post. Look for the deep play here. Burr to throw deep. DR Sim, touchdown, putting the game on ice. Hyenas will win it.
Wow, what a catch, DR Sims. Touchdown, Houston Hyenas, getting 47 points on the day. DR Sims, the veteran, that's his 8th catch, 184 yards on 9 targets, 3 touchdowns, 23 yards a carry, or 23 yards a catch. Holy smokes, DR Sims, you are legendary.
You want to you want to get a play. You want to push the offense backwards. You want to get a sack, strip sack, whatever. But you know, shotgun formation. You have the RSM and not giving your corner Derek Majors again help over the top is just playing with fire and Portland doesn't get the best of that play. I cannot call it game yet, John. I mean, look, if you score quickly, you still have a chance of an onside.
Right.
So, I said Houston has put the game on ice. Maybe not quite yet. I mean, Portland has not been great on offense in the fourth quarter, but there's still that chance with 80 seconds to go. Leo Morris will return this.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything can happen.
No question. Past the 20 to the 28-yard line. Now, they have to score in a hurry. Like, they have to score, like, in the next 3 plays. And then, try to get the onsides, and then you have to score another touchdown. So, we've seen crazier things, but...
Well, let's see if they can get Gene Valentine, number 82, wide receiver. Another big catch here. He's already got 2 touchdowns on the day. Look for him.
Yeah, absolutely. The number 1 wide receiver of this team. Bruin goes to Valentine's direction. Valentine has it! Valentine to the 43-yard line. And Portland will call the last time out.
Nice throw. Hey, Bruin right down the pipe, right in front of the safety. He just trusted his guy was going to be there. He just put it up in a spot where he needed to be. And what a huge catch by Gene Valentine. Go up there and snag the ball away from the defender.
94 points combined between Houston and Fort Worth, the 2 South Division teams, so far.
That's incredible.
4 wide receivers set. Bruin to throw. Bruin passes to the outside, caught Valentine out of bounds. Good job.
Nice catch, number 82, Gene Valentine. This is where you take over. This is your chance now. Is over 100 yards now on the day. This is his ball game. This is his moment. This is what wide receivers live for these 2-minute drills.
Split backs formation, a 3 wide receiver set here for the Portland offense. Nickel defense showing for the Houston Hyenas. To throw, the pass, deep, corner out, post route is incomplete. In tight coverage, Israel Adams, intended receiver, and the Houston defense has done a much better job on Adams in this second half than what they did on the first half, John.
Yeah, absolutely. This secondary is dangerous. Mike Rowe there tipped it up, and it looked like number 33, Mike Jones, was going to hop right under it. These guys are just deadly out there, and it's getting to be a little bit predictable for the defense now, so they can kind of sit back and just wait for it to come to them.
Yeah. We take a look at KT Horrell, one of the stars of this game. Absolutely. 4 wide receiver set. Again, maybe another post route, John, maybe to Gene Valentine. It worked a couple plays ago, 3 plays ago. Bruin to throw to the outside this time. The pass is caught and getting out of bounds for a first down. 57 seconds left. Warner put the ball at the 23-yard line.
Over 300 yards passing on the day. O.J. Bruin there decides to go with an out route to stop the clock and to get a huge first down for them, but also to keep this time managed here.
For wide receiver set for the Portland offense. To throw. Bruin, the pass, deep, and the pass is knocked away and intercepted.
Wow.
There goes Eric Rowe, Josh Rowe. Rowe to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 33-yard line. He was trying to get that pick 6 to break the record. And that seals the game for the Hyenas.
Wow, man, this guy is just unbelievable. Josh Rowe with his 2nd interception of the game, putting him at 11 interceptions. He is just an absolute wrecking ball out there. He just hustles to the ball. So he's there with all these tips and is able to get there. And that's what you get when you hustle to the ball. Rewards like that. What a play.
Guy Cash was the guy who really made the play, with the pass deflection and setting his teammate up for the interception. That's Josh Rowe's 11th pick of the SFL season in 8 games for the Hyenas. Will put the knee on the ground one more time. And the Houston Hyenas will go to 4-4 in this season.
Yeah, what a competitive ball game at home for Portland Fleet. They played every single minute of it with intensity. Very proud of this franchise for going there and fighting as hard as they did. But today is Houston's day, and they just couldn't keep up with the quick striking ability of this Houston offense.
Another knee on the ground, and the Hyenas win it 48-35. This is the second time in 3 weeks where the Houston Hyenas, well, in 3 games, where the Houston Hyenas have put 48 points on the board.
Wow.
So, John, who's your player of the game? We have several options, man. I may go DR Sim. What do you think?
Well, for me, I'm going to go defense just because I'm a defensive guy. He probably isn't the player of the game, but in my opinion, it goes to number 57, KT Horrell. She just played absolutely phenomenal. She was all over the fields, led her team in tackles, pass deflections, 3 of them, tackles for loss. It just seemed like every other play she was getting involved in.
Certainly a wise choice as well. Definitely, if it was on the defensive side, you can make an argument for Josh Rowe. He was sensational. You can make an argument for Dave Burr. You can make an argument for Jones. You know, he didn't get 300 yards, but regardless, Jones still with a very solid football game. Almost 200 yards. So, several options. I just go DR Sim. Excuse me, Brad Jones had 211 yards.
Wow.
So a crazy game by him, but I think DR Sim with 8 grabs, 184 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
Gets the edge, just for me.
Absolutely. That's like player of the week style.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, take a look at the rest of the highlights. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Dwayne Schindler and Mr. Art Vandelay on stats. Doing a phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
We take a look at Leo Morris's kickoff return. A lot of highlights here in the second half. A lot of highlights in the entire game, John.
Oh, for sure. That many points scored. This is an offensive game. You like offense, then this is the game you want to watch.
Yeah.
I'm just still in shock how well both these teams played, especially the team with the 0-8 record. If we put the records aside, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, no, and the score really doesn't tell how close the game was. You may just look at the scoreboard and see 48-35, 2 touchdown win, but really Portland was on it for, about 3 quarters. The 4th quarter was all Houston, but for about 3 and something quarters, Portland was really on it. We circled through the rest of the highlights, a bunch of them. OJ Bruin's deep throw getting intercepted to seal the game by Josh Rowe.
Yeah. Another big day also too give a shout out to the Portland team. They did have Gene Valentine with 123 yards on 6 catches and 2 touchdowns, which is a huge thing for them as well. And Mel Davis and Verdon Patterson both playing absolutely phenomenal on the defensive side for Portland.
DR Sim is your player of the game. 8 grabs, 179 yards, and 3 scores for John DeSantis. I was Ramos Lynn. We thank you for watching another game of the Simulation Football League. Stay tuned for the rest of the day. We have a bunch of really good games in the schedule, and also tomorrow, and also on Monday. Good day, everybody.